prophetic leadership is a visionary and a leadership with a predictable outcome or results. Say, I'm hearing you, prophet.
I'm hearing you, prophet.
So we say there are traits or characteristics of this type of leadership. And we say, number one, this type of leadership is visionary. Okay? Visionary. Number two, we said what? Huh? Number two, we said what? It believes in people's potential. It believes in people's potential. How many took this note last time when I was teaching? How many wrote it? I want to see your hand up if you wrote it. Please, students, answer my question. How many got it when I was teaching last time? So, this type of leadership, it believes in people's potential. And I told you this. There are certain type of leaderships. A very good example. Let's look at an organization, okay? The difference between a contemporary leader and a prophetic leader. Another difference. Imagine that in the contemporary world, a man comes in the military like this. Weak. Soldiers will say, hey, you, this side, you're not fit for military. A good example is Gideon. Gideon was chased out from the camp because he was not potential and he was told to go into the farms. Am I talking to you, right? Now, but when an angel came, he said, Gideon, you are a mighty man of valor. Tell me what type of leadership that is working here. So people are looking at Gideon as a useless boy. Now, the same type of leadership, if I am in a church or in an organization, if I judge you by how you are looking, you have no money, and then I'm not involving you in activities and I'm only working with people with money or who look what, I may be disappointed because in the prophetic leadership, as a leader, I must not underlook certain people. Because in prophetic leadership, all of us were nobodies. Oh, am I talking to somebody here? And as I gave an example, I have raised so many pastors, so many apostles, so many sons, who people were even wondering, why am I putting this person close? Why am I even raising this person? Why am I raising this person? Because in the prophetic, we see what others are not seeing. If you are in a branch, as a prophetic leader, begin to believe in people's potential. That's what it is. In the prophetic leadership, we begin to look at someone and say, this one can become this. But if you are not a prophetic leader, anyone making mistakes, you point them fingers and you begin to hate them. Am I talking to somebody here? Now, am I speaking to somebody here? You have no idea. Maybe you should ask directors, they will tell you. I have so many pastors who directors told me to say, this pastor, fire this pastor now. Because you remember they're stewards. They are there to protect their father's goods. Like, fire this pastor now. I'm like, no. And those pastors ended up becoming best pastors. And the pastors which they were believing to be best pastors ended up leaving. So in prophetic leadership, are you understand what I'm trying to say to you? You see people firstly begin to believe If God puts you as a leader, people under you begin to believe in their potentials, begin to believe they can do it. Because it's the same thing. Another example in the Bible is David. When Samuel came as a prophet, he wanted to anoint the elder brother because of how he was looking. The man had a big tummy like this, a tie, he would come like this and would go like this. Glasses, would put his glasses here and he would put them down and like this. When Samuel saw him, like, behold, the Lord's anointed. He said, behold, the Lord's anointed. And the God said, hey, you look at outward. That's contemporary leadership. In the contemporary leadership, we give people positions because of how they look or how they pray in church. Pray. Like this one. You be our administrator. Jesus. Listen to me, and I think you are learning with experiences in the ministry. You are learning like, some of the people who you were actually looking up to highly, to say this one is a daughter of Papa, this one is a son of Papa, they ended up disappointing the whole ministry, not me. They ended up disappointing the whole ministry. That's how you are learning prophetic leadership. What sometimes may look nice may not be nice as you think. What sometimes may look weak may not be weak as you think. So in the prophetic leadership, I'm not talking to somebody here. Do not underestimate people. If you are in a place and I've got people, sometimes the one who looks like quiet and nobody could be the one that God wants you to work with. Unfortunately, in prophetic leadership, many people take the people with the potential as a threat. Am I talking to somebody right here? I had a meeting with Evangelist Fritz. I said, Evangelist Fritz, come here. And he came and I said, I want you to fly to Malawi. So he came over here. And I said, listen, right now, every branch, everywhere else, every branch in South Africa that is powerful, if the man of God is lacking some energy, I said, let them work with these people who have got energy. He said, hey, my father, only me can do that. I can have an associate, no problem. But other pastors, they can't do it. Of course, there are those who are doing it and there are few. But you see, the problem is people begin to think it's a threat. So I said to him, why would they think that and fear that? I said, don't you see myself? I've got Prophet Hara. He's also even called prophet. Do you understand that? We don't fear. We don't fear anything like, no. This one wants to compete with me. Do you think there's a competition in the ministry? I would have blocked all of you from prophesying in the name of your competing with me. I have never stopped anybody to prophesy. Because to me, it's not competition. I am a prophetic leader. I must believe in your potentials. I'm not talking to somebody here. But what happens? You find some people who are not prophetic leaders. They think it's a threat. Believe in people's potentials. If you're a pastor in a branch and you see some potentials, mentor those potentials properly. And we'll learn. Today, I'm not going anywhere. If you sleep late, you will sleep late. Even me, I will sleep late. It's not only you who will sleep late. So relax. Now, are you here, right? Please, all the names of the people who are attending this mentorship class, please, prophetic channel, make sure you do what you normally do. Give me all those names of the participants who are participating. Remember, on your Zoom, there's a place where it says participants. You know that place? And shows names of everybody. You can actually check it yourself on your phone there. You see? Those there. You see the names of the people, right? So they normally get the whole data from there. I even know that, Okay.